trading floor in the background, and we're about to run through a quick one-to-one session and just go over some very basics. Mark's very new trading. How long have you been trading for?
Oh, probably a couple of months.
Couple of months, and then what amount did you make last month? What you up this month?
Made 12k last month, and I'm just over 4 this month at the moment.
Absolutely. I mean, that's incredible, especially you know. Excuse me, but your knowledge, you know, it could definitely be better, and hopefully we'll get you to that today. So you've definitely got a lot to learn, but you know, being able to make that much money, you know, off very little knowledge right now is absolutely amazing. But let's try and get that knowledge up so you can start finding your own setups. So let's just get into it. So first off, we're going to start off very basic. You've seen charts before on YouFunded's platform when you're absolutely making loads of money. But we'll just run through very quickly sort of candlesticks we'll start off with. So this red candlestick here, could you please identify the high, the low, the open and close of this candle? Just point it for me, and we'll go into
the high of that one.
Yeah.
And you got the low there.
Yeah.
What else did you want to know?
The open and the close.
So you've got the open.
Where are you pointing to there?
The top of the. Is that it there?
This.
Higher.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or would that be where it's got to and then it's dropped down again, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So. Yeah. So basically, this is, like we said, a red candlestick. Where this is called the body of the candle, which is the thick part of the candle. And then these little spikes up at the top and the bottom, these are called wicks. Or some people have different names. They call them upper and lower shadows and loads of weird names, but just wicks is fine. And basically, the top, if the candle is red, the flat part at the top of the body is the open.
Okay,
So this is the open. Okay, if that's the open, where do you think the close is?
Close over
here?
A bit lower? Yeah.
Here? Yeah. So this is the open? This is the close? This is the low of the candle? This is the bottom of the wick, so it's the low.
And that's
this is the high. This is the high.
Got that.
Okay? So we'll go over a green candle. So you've got open here. Makes sense?
So it's opposite,
opposite. So now we'll just go through a few candles and just dial that in. Again, this is very basic right now, but it's important to understand candlesticks as that's what makes up the chart which we're pulling money from. So let's go into this. So we'll go over this price action here. We'll zoom in so you can really see it. Is that candle big enough?
It's a big one.
That is, Okay, so just, if you can, point it for me, the high, low, daily open.
Open. And then close. Close up there.
And then the high and the low of the candle.
So you've got the low, and then you've got the high.
Perfect. And then what about this candle here?
So this one, you've got the open, close. You've got the high and the low.
So why would that be the high and that be the low?
Because it's going down. It's a sell.
No. So if it's the high and the low doesn't change depending on colour.
So it's not opposite. It's just the open and close.
Just the open and close. The high of the candle. The highest point that candle reached. So it will always be at the top. So this is always the high. That's always the low. This is always the high. That's always the low. No matter if the candle's red, green, purple, or orange. Okay. So we'll go.
So it's only the sort of the high and the low that's
the open and close is the only one that changes. Exactly. So what about this candle here? This one.
That one. So you've got the high and the low. Sorry, you've got the open and the was it open and close, and you've got the high and the low.
Which one was the open and which one was the close?
I've forgotten. I've gone blank now. I think that was
if it's green.
That was the open. That was the close.
Yeah. I think just thinking about it from just super basic, super logical. If a candle's green, it's what direction has it gone in?
It's going.
It's gone up.
Going up.
Okay. If you open and then go up and then close, you expect the open to be at the bottom and the close to be at the top. Just again, just keep things Just keep
The
things.
high and the low is the same. It's just the open and the close that are going to be different.
Yeah. And we don't want to overcomplicate things. We want to keep things, really, really simple.
Yeah.
You don't want to add any sort of complications, and we just want to make sure this is really dialed in. So what about this candle here?
So you've got the open,
Mm-hmm.
the close,
Yeah.
the high and the low.
Perfect. What about this one?
So you've got the open, the close, the high and the low.
And then just do like these two candles, please.
So you've got the that's the high, that's the low, that's the open, that's the closed.
Yeah.
Same for that one. So you've got the high, the low, open, the close.
Yeah. Perfect. So you're quite comfortable with with that. Yeah. So perfect. So this is what price action is made up of. Just loads and loads and loads of these candlesticks. Okay. So now that we've sort of gone over candlesticks, something which is important to mention is timeframes. Now, have you sort of messed around with any timeframes before, or do you just?
Do you mean like the 5 minutes, 1 minute, 5 minutes?
Yeah, exactly.
I do look at it a little bit, but not in too much detail.
Yeah. So just a quick one. Obviously, we'll use the examples that you've said.
Yeah.
On the 30-minute, that 30-minute, if we zoom in time frame, it's just 6 5-minute candles. Like, I know that sounds like obvious to say, but a lot of people, like, they try and look for a magic time frame, or they try and find just one time frame that works for them perfectly. I personally don't think looking at it like that from that angle is really, really good, because that time frame is just made up of the smaller time frames, and then that time frame there makes up the bigger time frames. Like, everything, it's showing you the same thing. If you want more information, you go to a lower time frame. It's just like let's say, like a video on YouTube, okay? If you've got it in like really bad resolution, it's just big pixels, like, massive everywhere, okay? That's like a really high time frame. It just very bluntly shows you what's going on.
Yep.
If you increase the resolution, you can see the finer details, okay? Yep. So if you want to see finer details, you zoom in. If you want to see overall big blotches, but kind of what's going on in the environment, you zoom out. Yep. And when you're looking, always start off on like higher time frame. Okay. So start from like the 30-minute one out. This is very, very, like, what you'll do, we'll go through like coming to the chart to marking up levels, and we'll keep it nice and simple. So when you first come to the chart, just go onto a higher time frame, 1 hour, 4 hour, whatever you want to use. We'll zoom out to the 4 hour here, sorry.
Okay. And
then what I like to do is simply just have a look at what's going on. Like, what is the environment that we are in? So I think something cool to try is, like, just describe to me what price is really doing here. If you can, again, if you don't know how to best describe it, but just let me know. Like, what can you see price doing here?
What in the future?
No, just what's it done?
So it's gradually gone up. Then it dropped down, went up a little bit, dropped down again, then it stayed very sideways-y, and then it went up, and now it's dropping down.
Yeah, and so when it's gone up and dropped down again in the past, what's that then resulted in? So when it's gone up and dropped down, what's then followed it?
It's gone up. And it's gone up again.
It's gone up again.
And then gone down.
Yeah, and then gone up. So that's something we call market structure. Okay. So market structure is made up of highs and lows, really. So we can see it perfectly here. And you described it perfectly. You haven't really said something like that before. And just by saying, explain the chart, you've perfectly explained highs and lows. And so what we can see here is exactly what you said. We've got a high, we've got a low. Yeah. This is what's called, if you've got a high and there's a high that's above it, it's a higher high. This is a higher low because it's higher. This is a higher high. Yeah. This is a higher low. This is a higher high. This is a higher low. And when we're in bullish, so this is bullish market structure. Yeah. Basically, buyers are in control. Yeah. We anticipate price to go up further. Okay. As it most definitely does. Yeah. And then here we're in bearish market structure. Yeah. So you can see we've got a low there, and then we've got a high, then we've got a lower low, then we've got a lower high, And that was shifted on this big candle here.
Yeah.
So now this high has been broken.
Yeah.
So now, as you said, what are we doing right now?
Going up.
Yeah, we're forming, so we're forming a high, so a low, a high, a low, a high, a low, a high. What we can anticipate here happening.
Low, so then high, possibly high after that.
Yeah, I think it's not. I think something important. We never want to ask too much of price. Okay, we don't want price to. We don't want to force price to do something which is like would require a lot of effort. We want it to be very unreasonable for price not to do that. Like we're not asking too much. Okay. Because these markets are $1 trillion markets. You ask too much of that, you're asking a lot. But I think if we're forming highs and higher highs and higher lows, and markets trending to the upside, I think we can both agree that it forming a new high isn't unreasonable.
Yeah.
So if we now anticipate on the 4 hour us forming a new high and going up. Okay, where do you think we'd be looking to buy? Like, if
as low as possible.
If price is, if you trying to think of a good sort of analogy from here, but if price is dropping, what will it bounce off?
So support or resist? Yeah,
support. Exactly, support. Yeah. So we want to find, we're not just going to enter buys because that's random. It's dropping. Yeah. We anticipate buys. We want to find support.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how familiar are you with like support and resistance?
Not at all. No.
Not at all.
No.
Okay. So basically, we can start off with extremely basic support and resistance. And what I mean by that is, and a lot of people underestimate the power of this. And I just mean on the chart, identifying where price has found highs and identifying where it's found lows. Okay. Here, we can see that price found a high, it's found a high there, and then we can drag it down there so it's found highs there. Okay, it's found resistance in the past.
Yeah.
Price action is very much like floors and ceilings of a house. Okay, so if we draw a big house, extrudes the drawings, and we'll make it a 3-story house. Then because I'm feeling artistic, what we'll do is we'll put a little
roof on.
There we go. Okay, so price tends to price is in this house. Imagine like a really tall, energetic child. Okay, so they're bouncing up and down, like really, really like energetic. Okay, he's going all over. Okay, so he bounces his head off the ceiling, comes down to the floor. Bounces his head off the ceiling, comes down to the floor. Eventually, this kid is gonna bounce up and he's gonna break through. He's gonna have unlocked a new floor. This is incredible. Okay, and then he's gonna bounce around in here for a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna hit his head off the ceiling so hard that he rebounds back down here. Right. He's back down to the floor. Okay, whatever. And that's going to keep going. And eventually he's going to get up to the top floor. Oh, what's this? And he's going to bounce around here for a bit.
Yeah.
It's just made up of ceilings and floors. Yeah. That's all it is. Yeah. Okay. And we can identify where those ceilings and floors are being just literally just checking out the chart. So we can see here, for example, this floor with the house. Okay, we had ceilings and floors. This was a floor, but the really ecstatic kid broke through the floor again.
Yeah.
What happened when he came up back to that floor? We bounced off.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can find these floors and ceilings sort of everywhere in the market. It's just naturally where price has found like support and resistance. Yeah. It's very, very, very basic. You can see down here. Like overall in these areas, look, 1 tap, 2 tap, we've came back to test these areas. Overall here, we've came back to test these areas. And normally when we break through them, we break through with significant volume. When we break through with significant volume. When we fully break through, significant volume. Yeah. And so that shows us how strong they are. So I think a great exercise here is I just want you to find just floors and ceiling in price. Keep it very, very, very simple. I'm going to sip my coffee while you do. And yeah, just find, you can get the line over here.
Which is
just find.
So that one.
Yeah, perfect. Cool. And just find the floors and ceilings of the house.
So just like click on, so I just click on.
Yeah.
And then you just drag it.
Yeah, you want it to line up with a few different things as well.
So just drag it to there?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, do you want me to go?
Just floors and ceilings on price action. Do whatever comes to mind. You know, the best way you can learn things is just by doing it.
You would do it from this area here, not over there. Is that what you're saying? So
just do whatever you think. Just draw lines on the chart, and then we'll see where you go wrong.
Oh.
And we'll see where you go right. You click the line again.
Oh,
I just want you to draw like 4 lines on the chart.
Oh.
Don't worry about being wrong.
Okay. Oh.
No one. Make sure they're straight though.
Oh. Can I go back onto it or not?
Yeah. You just click on it. The mouse is a bit high. There we go.
Oh.
Click the little button. The little circle in there.
Yeah. I need to. It's really sensitive.
There you go. It's perfect.
I need to click on that again, don't I?
That's all good.
It's really hard to see what's going on.
Just take things. There's absolutely no stress. I mean, you're already making tens of thousands of dollars a month, so there's no rush. Just take your time. Things progress really, really quickly. And yeah, I think the importance of something which we're going over today as well, which hasn't really been spoken about, is when you are trying to really learn, you only learn by actually doing it. You need to actually do that to make the mistakes. Yeah. Because this is, trading's very much emotional. Unless it's like drink driving, for example. Okay, until you actually have a car accident, you actually get pulled over by the police, you're not gonna think anything of it. But when you do smash that lamppost and you do have that really bad car accident, or the police do pull you over and you do get arrested, then you remember it, and then okay, I probably shouldn't do this. Yeah. Until it happens, and until you make those mistakes. And it could be uploading this into the community, everyone saying, Mark, what is that? Like, that is awful. Yeah. And you're gonna be like, shit, that was kind of embarrassing, but you won't do it again. You'll learn from it, okay?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Which is really important. Yeah. And to be fair, these are very spot on. So this one is fine because it's a very significant high. We can see how we've boomed up, we've boomed down. So it's good how you've highlighted that. Yeah. It's a very significant high, which is obviously really important. This one's perfect as well. Again, with I wish gold had retraced, but we could have seen how these performed. But obviously, gold's not doing that right now. But yeah, perfect high. This one here as well. I'd move it slightly up here so we encapsulate this. But yeah, perfect. And this is low. And look how many times you could have used this low.
Yeah.
Like it was used so often. This one, not as much. You can kind of see how it goes. It's broken through a ton.
Yeah.
This one's not as good. You want to see a lot of extremes. You don't want to see as many just pass-throughs. If price is just passing through it without care in the world, that's not a level that we really want.
It's more the extreme movements.
Especially when it consolidates over a level. Like this consolidation here over the level, I don't really want to see that because that just says it doesn't care at all.
Yeah.
Like for example, if there's 2 fighters there, one of them, you run up to and like you do some prank on the fighter. You run up to him, but he's scary, so you run away immediately after. Okay, imagine this as a level. That's a scary level. There's a lot of orders there. He's a big guy. Okay, you run up to him. Okay, and then you tap him on the shoulders and you run away because he's massive. Okay, there's loads of orders there. Whereas if you don't really respect the fighter and he's, there's not many orders there, he can't really hurt you. Yeah. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go there Where's this level at? You're going to go there, you're going to mess around a bit, you know, you might stay in his face a bit longer, this, that, and the other. You don't really care, you don't respect him. And this means that, you know, we're just going to pass all around him, basically walk all over this level, which is not what we want, because, you know, how are we supposed to trade that if it's just going to disrespect it all the time? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally.
I like that little fire analogy, actually. I quite like that. That's good. I'm putting that in the back pocket. Okay, so that's just very, very basic, like support and resistance, okay? Levels, like floors and ceilings of a house.
Yeah.
Very, 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 very simple. Okay, let's bring this to, I'm going to delete these. I've got mine set up in a very particular way.
Yeah.
Have you like changed around the platform, or have you kept it normal?
Just kept it as normal, yeah.
Really?
It's hard enough just to try and make it work on the phone.
We've had a few members I've spoke to, and they're doing all kinds of craziness. It's funny.
I've not had a play yet.
It's funny. So on the 4 hour, again, we've highlighted that we want to see a continuation to the upside. That was from highs and lows.
Yeah.
It's not unreasonable for price to form a high, form another high.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's drop to a lower time frame. I normally go on the 30-minute, so I look at the 4 hour and just see what's going on.
Yep.
I can see highs here, I can see lows here. Okay, we've had a really big blow off there. Now we're forming a bit of curvature here, and we're sort of building momentum, and now we're popping to the upside. We're still in bullish market structure. I probably anticipate us to go up from here. This looks fine. Then what I'd do is I'd go from the 4 hour, which is this, and this one, and I'd drop to like the 30-minute.
Okay.
Now the 30-minute, or the 15-minute, or the 12-minute, 24-minute, in that range, sort of 15-minute or 30-minute really. This is where I look to actually mark up some nice levels. Normally, I do use sort of volume levels, Fibonacci, and all of these things, but they're, you know, a bit more advanced, and we just want to focus on basically understanding the fundamentals. So you can come to a chart and you can look at, you know, very basic areas of support and resistance, and, you know, to build it up, what I'd like you to do coming away from this is look at the environment, so the 4 hour.
Yep.
Then go down to the sort of the midterm time frame, which is the
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then what I want you to do is just do what we did with the support and resistance. Identify floors and ceilings, and then just see how price reacts. Okay. See how price reacts, and then you'll be surprised. You'll be like, wait there. I put that on my chart, and it's like got a nice bounce. If I had entered a buy there, I would have made money.
Yeah.
Like, and when that starts to click and you start to see that, then you can start adding in a little more advanced things, building on that level. And imagine, you know, if you're just drawing lines on your chart and they're being respected. Now imagine if instead of just drawing lines, you used high volume nodes, so where the most volume was transacted, using Fibonacci, basically showing a nice retracement in price, using all of these daily open, weekly levels, daily levels, 4 hour, monthly levels. Imagine all of those on top of that very basic level, how strong that could be. Yeah. Insanely strong, insanely strong. So we've identified on the 4 hour that we kind of want to see a move up. And so what we're going to do here is now I want you to just look for those floors and ceilings. So 30-minute time frame, floors and ceilings, okay? And use this full bit of price action here, okay? Where are the floors? We only want the highest probability. So what's the most obvious floors and ceilings?
Okay. Do I start from there, or
just where, like
wherever?
Price action since here, go back. Just the most obvious, I think that's a nice amount there. The most obvious floors and ceilings, where price, that energetic kid, has jumped and smashed his head off the ceiling, and where he's come back down, he's bounced off the floor, okay? Just those most obvious levels. I'm gonna have some more coffee. You enjoyed the day so far today?
Yeah, it's been really good.
That's good.
Keep forgetting to click on that again.
Oh yeah. Nice. Again, just focus on high probability. Even if you can see on the large capital, like even if you're marking up like one level a week, if it's a good level and you're entering a good trade, that can make you, tens of thousands a month.
Yeah.
As we see in the group, a lot of people, especially on like the 360 and above, they really don't trade often at all.
Yeah.
Like at all. So keeping it simple, focusing on quality. Oh, just click that again. All good. Perfect.
Cool.
I like this one.
Oh.
If you're going to do what I think you're going to do.
I don't like what do I do there? Cancel.
Yeah, just cancel. And then you see the little blue circles? Just drag those. Exactly. Perfect. Ooh, would you do it there? Again, we want extremes.
Yeah, no.
Because it's close.
Yeah. I think possibly there.
Go for it. Like, do what you think.
There's more. I don't know. I think that's a better one.
I think that's the best one on the chart.
Okay.
So, really, that's good.
Yeah.
So you've got a lot of extremes. You see extreme.
Yeah,
When we've broke through it, extreme. When we've broke through significant volume, it hasn't really chilled out at that. Outside of this very small point here, it hasn't chilled out at that level. Every single time we've gone to that level, it's been like tap run. Price doesn't want to mess with that level.
Yeah.
Okay. And so it's a strong level. Exactly the same with this level up here.
Not very straight, my lines, but...
That's all good. So are you keeping this one on?
No, can you... delete that one off.
We'll take this one off. So, yeah, I mean, they're unbelievably solid. Honestly, I think this one's a bit weird. We haven't really...
Yeah, there's not much. That one come off properly.
Yeah.
It's not a very good one.
There's not much like... You see how this has got like loads?
Yeah.
Just look at this line and look at the interactions.
Yeah.
Then look at this one.
Yeah.
Does this one look...
No.
It doesn't, does it?
No.
Okay, we'll forget that.
Yeah.
We'll forget that one. This one's the main one though, isn't it? Really? Like, would we agree?
There as well.
Here?
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Go for it.
Yeah.
Go for it. I really like it.
Try to get it a bit straighter.
And one thing which I like is, and this doesn't matter as much, but it's just like nice, evenly spaced. Okay, it looks nice. Okay, which is good. We want it to look nice on the eyes. And so now, one thing is, which is really important, is we've bounced off this level recently.
Yeah.
When we come back up here, what happened if we just literally draw exactly what I had on earlier? We imagine this is the house.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the roof.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got a little basement, maybe he's got a little pool in the basement, whatever. Okay, this is the house.
Yeah.
Okay, if he comes down to this floor or wherever, when he comes back up to this ceiling, what do we expect to happen?
He'll either break it or he'll crash down again.
But more often than not, what happened?
I think he'd break it.
No, he bounced off it.
Bounced off it down,
When we look at the house, okay, bit of a weird house, but we only broke through like not many times. Like in here, we broke through twice.
Yeah.
Look at how many bounces we had.
Mainly dropping down.
It's mainly bounces, and so looking for bounces is important. And something which is also important is it comes back to we don't want to expect too much out of price. We don't want it to do too much. We want it to be easy. If it's bounced somewhere before, it's already done that. So it's like, okay, price, you've already done this. Like we're not asking you to do anything new. You've already done it.
Yeah.
Like we don't want to ever ask too much out of price. Okay, so does that make sense with the house here?
Yes.
Very, very basic support and resistance.
Yeah.
And this is literally trading, buying at areas of support, buying at areas where you think there's going to be a bounce, and then selling at areas of resistance where you think there's going to be a potential rejection.
Yep.
Does that all make sense so far? Any sort of questions, anything that doesn't quite make sense? Anything that's not quite adding up? Or
No, I mean, that line there, is it likely to come right down to the blue line, or will it bounce up from
price here?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
One thing is, an important note is, right now, according to the higher time frame, what trade are we looking for?
A buy.
A buy.
Yeah.
Okay, exactly. So we're looking to buy here. Here's the next level.
Yeah.
And I will genuinely be looking for a buy here.
Yeah.
Okay. And I guarantee it's got complements from other levels. So, just very basic. We don't have to look at fibs, this, that, the other. Very basic. You drew this line on. You identified this line. And this is a line I am actively looking for a buy position at.
Okay.
Previous highs, and it's also got other complements there.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the reason we're looking for buys? What can you remember on the higher time frame? What was price doing on the higher time frame that made us want to look for buys?
It was sort of dropping down, and it was going back up again, and then dropping down.
What were those, when it went back up again, what were those called? It was forming new highs?
Highs, yeah.
And, okay, so we were forming highs, lows, higher
highs,
higher
lows.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And that's the reason we were looking for buys.
Okay.
Now, on this time frame here, if we look, we are forming the same thing. So low, high, low, high, low, high.
Yeah.
However, this low here, if this low breaks, then what do we expect? So we formed a lower low.
Lower low, yeah.
What do we expect? What comes after lower low, lower
high?
Lower high.
Yeah.
And basically a lower high is a high below this high.
Yeah.
Where, if price breaks this low, bounces back up, where would be reasonable for price to form a new lower high?
Over there.
This exact line.
Yeah.
Like this would make sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So right now at the chart, just very, very basic, we've come up with higher time frame directional bias through just basic market structure.
Yeah.
We've identified a potential buy position, a potential sell position. If we see, this is what's called a market structure shift.
Yeah.
Basically, we see market structure go from bullish to bearish or bearish to bullish.
Yeah.
And there we go. So we've identified two levels right there that you could look for a buy from and you could look from a sell from.
Yeah.
And then what you can do leading on from this, and does anything there seem unreasonable, have you got any questions regarding anything there?
No, it all makes sense.
It's pretty
straightforward.
It's pretty straightforward. I think something to really think about is the house.
Yeah.
Because this really does, is flaws on the house.
Yeah.
And it is, that is how you think about it. So ways to build up from here is looking at other ways to get support and resistance.
Okay.
And so coming away from this, you've sort of figured out pretty much on your own, really, just with a few sort of pushes from me, you've marked up your own support and resistance. So now you kind of know what it is.
Yep.
So resistance, you're banging your head. Support, you're bouncing off the floor. Yeah. And so now, coming away from this, we want you to highlight more advanced versions of support and resistance. So that being, and I'll send you through these, which I want you to look into, which is high volume nodes.
Yeah.
They simply show where a lot of volume is.
Okay.
And the way I describe that is if you've got two roads, okay, I'm thinking there's a game called like Crossy Road or something.
Yeah.
If one road has not much traffic,
yeah,
okay, and you try and cross it, you're going to be able to cross it quite easily. You're not going to get hit by a car, are you?
Yeah. No.
Yeah. If a road has a ton of traffic, would you be able to easily cross it?
No.
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 These are traffic lanes with tons of orders.
Yeah.
Some of them, there's loads of transactions and loads of orders being executed and filled, and sometimes there's not that much. If, we'll go back here. If this level here and this level here, Okay, on price, okay, this level here doesn't have that many transactions. There's not many cars.
Yeah.
If price comes up to this level, what do you expect to happen?
Just go back down.
No, there's not many. So this is a road.
Okay.
And there's not much traffic.
You cross the road.
You cross the road.
Yeah.
Keep it really simple. Okay, now price is coming up here.
Yeah.
This road is really busy. M42. Okay, it's awful. Okay, gridlock, basically a car park. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you expect to happen?
So you can't cross it. So you're going to come back down.
You can't cross the M42. You're crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, you're coming back down.
Yeah.
Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that is literally volume.
Okay.
Volume is cars.
Yeah.
So I want you to just think about it in terms of roads on the chart.
Yeah.
Identify where there's a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
Chances are we're not going to cross those roads.
Yeah.
Where there's not much traffic, chances are we will cross those roads.
Yeah.
And then once you've got high volume nodes down, then I want you to look into daily open, where price open for the day, super easy. And then also previous daily value area range, which is basically the previous day's volume, because it's very important today. Where price formed a high yesterday, formed a low yesterday, where the most transactions took place yesterday's trading day is very important for us, because that was only yesterday. That tells us so much about the market. And a lot of times price today will retest yesterday so it can form tomorrow. Does that make sense?
Yep.
And so, that's what I want to see from you going forward. And then we'll have you marking up some amazing levels, getting some lovely trades. And again, once you've marked up levels, it's easy from there. All you do, set an order or wait for price to hit a level, exactly like you were looking at my level earlier, exactly like that.
Yeah.
Set your stop loss under some previous resistance or some previous support. Don't overcomplicate that.
Yeah.
You'll learn over time how to optimize that. Send your TP into the absolute stratosphere and just slowly close the position as you go up. Keep that really simple. Yeah. You'll learn how you like to approach that over time. Some people, emotions are very different during a trade, especially. And so how I approach a trade when I'm actually in it and how I handle that emotion is going to be different to you. So you're just going to have to, work that part out. But we can give you pointers on that one when you get there.
That's been good.
Sound good?
Yeah, I've learnt a lot.
Perfect. Well, is the camera still on? Oh, sorry, I got lost there. So that was a great little session with Mark there. I hope you found some value in it.
Really good. Yeah,
it's a lot. I'm sweating here. It's good.
Learned a lot.
Yeah, I'm glad. And then got some things to look for when you get back. And that was really solid. I appreciate.
Thank you very much. That was
appreciate
great.
that. Thank you. We'll have a check-in, sort of a few weeks from now. And I hope you're back here in a few months, as I think you will, as you keep on scaling those accounts.
Hopefully, yeah.